Hey everybody, Andrew Thruston here with PJ Hussey Real Estate and 6022 Invest. Wanted to talk to you guys about the differences between pre-qualified and being pre-approved for a loan. In order to do that, I put together a panel of experts and I want to introduce you to them now. This is Marcy Teague. She's our General Manager of Real Estate at PJ Hussey. This is Elizabeth Brennan. She's a Senior Loan Officer with Gateway Mortgage. And this is Chris Kumaro. He's a nationally recognized credit counselor with Continental Credit. So guys, let's talk today about the differences between being pre-qualified and pre-approved, for a mortgage. What does that mean to the consumer?
Pre-qualified is where a loan officer pulls credit, asks a couple of questions as far as income, how much they make, and they issue a pre-qualification form. So it's basically a loan officer's best guess, of what they qualify for. A pre-approval is when you as the buyer send in all of your income documentation, asset documentation, and maybe some letters of explanation depending upon, if there was credit challenges or what have you. Send all of that documentation in to the loan officer. The loan officer then in turn sends it to the underwriter. So once it's approved by the underwriter, then you have a pre-approval versus the pre-qualification. An underwriter is the only one that actually has the ability to approve a loan, whereas like myself, as a loan officer, I don't have the ability to actually approve a loan.
Having a pre-approval is so much better than a pre-qualification now because there are multiple offers on homes now.
Yeah.
So as we're taking care of our buyers properly, it helps so much for us to be able to say to the seller, here's an offer and we've got a pre-approval, not just a pre-qualification.
Right.
It's a huge difference for us.
Huge difference. As an example, I had a lady last year that actually she received commission. She was in sales. She got an hourly or a salary plus commission. And she had talked to two other loan officers before she spoke with myself. One loan officer had given her a pre-qualification at $150,000 as purchase price. The next one actually gave her a pre-qualification at $220,000.
Yeah.
When I came in and had her documentation and went through her tax returns and went through everything, unfortunately, truly, she could only get approved for $80,000. So
Wow.
that's a huge difference between 150, 220, and 80. So
Can you imagine what the consumer's thinking? They go to the table thinking they have a $220,000 home purchase option, and then you go to actually write the offer, and it's like, oh, guess what? 80 grand.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
The seller, if that offer was accepted, seller has it off the market for, until it's actually gone through underwriting and what have you. So that property's now off the market for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
One of the other things that you mentioned, Elizabeth and Marcy, I want you to talk about this a little bit is, when we submit an offer, when we get an offer submitted rather on a listing that we have, the first thing that we're going to do, obviously evaluate the offer, but I'm calling the lender, and so if you have a pre-qualification and half the boxes on that PQF form aren't checked,
Correct.
Guess what? I mean, I'm taking that offer and theoretically ripping it in half. I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me. It's not holding any weight.
And that's our responsibility as the real estate agent to make sure that when we've got an offer coming into our sellers, that we are speaking with the lender and making sure that that's actually an approval and not just a qualification.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important that you work with a professional agent that's going to give you the advice and connect you with the right lender to get a pre-approval, because that could be the difference in whether your offer is accepted or not. If you guys have any questions on what you've heard today or are ready to take the next step in home ownership, give me a call at 602-2INVEST or look us up online at 602-2invest.com. And remember, invest in your future. Hey everybody, Andrew Thruston here with PJ Hussey. If you guys have any questions, what am I saying here?